Oh, somebody's loading in on a Commodore 64.
Here you go.
All right. Creator's got a barcode, so let's change Black Mamba's name to Creator, I guess. There we go.
His name is Krato.
Krato, the robot? It's like Fluxo's third cousin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I get that one now.
All right, guys, it's game number 1. Brand new best of 3 coming at you. Oh, I guess got to move that again because I screwed up. There we go. All right, top left side of the map. He's a pretty gosh darn good Protoss. He's blue. It's Creator.
In the bottom right, as the red Terran, it is INnoVation.
Someone in chat's asking, what time is it even for you guys? Like always, we wake up super heckin' early for the Olimoleague. It is, at the moment, 4:20. I don't know why that number is funny, but it's 4:20 a.m. here on the West Coast. So super duper bright and early.
Yeah, 7:20. It's okay because I've woken up around the exact same time the last 2 days. And if this ends within 3 or 4 hours, it'll even be a big shock to my system. I'll be like,
yeah,
what? What?
Yeah, what do you even do with the extra time you've gained? Do you go back to sleep? Do you stream?
Huh? Oh, I go back to sleep probably. Even though I got a lot of sleep, I did wake up at like 1 a.m. I woke up at 1 a.m. being like, well, if my body naturally woke up, then it must be time to wake up. Because I'm actually pretty good about telling my body to wake up. I look at the clock after not wanting to look at the clock, and it's 1 a.m. and I was like, well, I could have just been asleep this entire time. So that was my bad.
I never know. When you budget time, you're like, okay, look, I'm going to spend 5 hours on blank, but it only takes 4 hours. I don't know what to do with that extra hour, and lately I've been just defaulting to watching TV or something. And I almost watched The Toys That Made Us finally, and then ended up watching like 3 hours of Teen Titans Go.
Oh, okay.
I am so uncultured, it hurts.
Yeah, I liked that documentary. It's very much, I get the feeling that there is not as much to talk about as they really wanted, but the way they fill it is pretty good, so I enjoy it. But I've also tried watching this new documentary, because Netflix has that kind of annoying, but I guess it's doing its job. Okay, this is weird. The banner that automatically plays when you go to Netflix if it's like new show.
No, that's super annoying. And like,
yeah,
it's like 50-50 though, because sometimes I'm like, you know what, this looks interesting. How do I go hit play? Oh, it's already playing for me. Nice. But then the other time I'm like, I don't want any of this. This is loud. This is like the load screen for StarCraft. Just shut up and go away.
Yeah, exactly. So there is the documentary Rotten that was up there, and I was like, I guess I am interested in this. So I watched that, and then I got so depressed, I was like, never mind.
So, 2 things. First, about the game. Twilight Council revealed blatant on the front line there, so INnoVation gets some decent scouting without actually getting up to the main. But secondly, one of my biggest pet peeves about Netflix at the moment, because I've really not used Netflix aside from these last 3 months, I do not like that comedy is a general section. I wish they would split up stand-ups and like specials from like really bad movies. Like, I'm scrolling through looking for like a new comedian I want to watch to an hour special. I don't want to see like, I don't know, Step Brothers on that list. Not because I dislike Step Brothers, but that's just not the movie or the thing I'm looking for, right? Like,
yeah, it's kind of the vice versa for me, because I don't really like stand-up comedians. But yeah, I guess
this is a strange push, by the way, out of INnoVation, but it's oddly powerful, because this could tear down that pylon in seconds.
It's also like, no matter what, it kind of gets something good, unless a probe scouts it. But if a stalker is out there, freebie stalker.
Oh my god.
Marauder slow finishes. If it doesn't scout it, you don't have any shield batteries. And Creator was expecting like Hellions at this wall.
Yeah, this is actually super dangerous right now. He's forced to pull the probes. This isn't a joke, and this isn't an overreaction. Creator is on the verge of death if he doesn't deal with this.
He really needs that production back up. The fact that it hits right before Warp Gate was done is a big problem. Now, Marauders are not great against probes, so technically, but the Cyclones hidden behind the gateways are really nice.
The mineral walk through surrounds the Marauders, but the Reaper, before dying, it threw out that grenade so it would like free the Marauder, basically. And this guy, rather than dying to a surround of probes, ends up living with 8 health. It's a lot of extra damage to happen. He's on the wrong side of the fight. Gets picked off immediately.
The shield battery is going to be huge as well. Ideally, if you get by it before the shield battery, you really can in the game. So the fact that Creator was able to finally kind of squeeze one out here is nice.
Oh my god.
But he took so much damage that it's absolutely worth it for INnoVation. 15 probes went down, a lot of stalkers.
He's not even done.
Blink has been delayed. Blink has been delayed a lot. to do this.
Blink's not even gonna finish. It's not even starting, dude. Like, this is ridiculous. I think this game will end before Blink does.
Yeah, I agree.
GG. INnoVation, my man. Looking good with a bit of Terran cheese against Creator. I'm just
Nice.
like, I'm doing the whole like invisible soap in your hands. Like, I want to try that build. Like, that was pretty good.
I know Terrans were doing that build. I know TY did it at least once, but I'm not sure if he added the Cyclones or not. I think he actually wanted to put more barracks instead of Cyclones. The Cyclones really do add a lot. It also, what's funny is that the probe would have been so much more effective if the wall wasn't there. Like, you could be able to surround everything with the probes. Instead, he surrounded one rotter at a time. I mean, it's so awkward.
So, though, kind of clever to mineral lock the probes through.
Hmm.
Man, I love when people comment on some YouTube video. So, this is a YouTube video. I want to see actually what exactly was this? Neeb versus Solar from the Ting Open. It was posted on January 11th, but it's from like December 18th or something.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Huve on YouTube says, Scarlet just beat Rogue in GSL. How can you not pick her over DNS? Oh, because we can't see into the future, bro. Like, I also want to remind this guy who's obviously not watched these videos yet, DNS is the one who went to the finals. Like, just sometimes it's not even like mean. It's literally not mean comments. It's stupid comments. It's like when someone says something really just blatantly wrong, not objectively stupid, but just like wrong. You're like, I'm judging you real bad right now.
Yeah. Some people really do live just on YouTube, though. Like, I can imagine when I first got into StarCraft, me making that mistake. I had no idea where to find live streams or live tournaments. I finally found, like, what MLG was, where was and stuff. And I just watched replays that people took from tournaments that are already done. I just don't comment on YouTube because I find it mostly useless, so...
Yo, side note to that, I tweeted this. I really want to reiterate it. I got to give some big love to Loco, or not Loco, excuse me. Well, big love to Loco, of course, but to Winter. I don't know why I misspoke Loco. I guess I got them both on the same level of friendliness on my brain. Anyways, a lot of people take our replay packs that we send out and they cast them themselves, and that's cool. There's no rules or stipulations to this. Do the replays, cast for your fans, grow your Twitch channel, whatever you want to do. But Winter actually goes out of his way when he does cast our replays to mention where they came from. He mentions the tournament. He'll even tell people go sub to BaseTradeTV if you want these replays. And I don't know, just like lately, really appreciating having somebody go out of their way to do that. So, big thank you to Winter. Anyways, we're happy to Ascension to Ire. We'll see you guys here for game 2. Welcome back, folks. Just got to move Creator's name here on the overlay because they've swapped positions. There we go. Spawning here to the top left. Whether you're a casual StarCraft fan or a hardcore StarCraft fan, you know his name. He's the Blue Terran, INnoVation.
The bottom right as the red Protoss, he is Creator. Dylan Jinair? Right?
I don't know. I keep kind of forgetting to keep up with StarCraft teams in Korea because there are none.
Well, there is that. But it's also just that Creator, it's not like... So, Jinair Green Wing's absolutely correct. Like, Rogue even was forgotten, I think, despite him wearing the jersey at BlizzCon. It was Rogue, not Jinair's Rogue. But I think Creator is on it.
By the way, Cloudy Ocean catches me in a gaffe. Oh my, this is so embarrassing. I'd like to start my 3-part apology to the audience by stating you're all wonderful people who deserve better. No, I forgot that we did Olimoleague early because there's some, I think it's IEM qualifiers or something's going on tomorrow that conflicted. And Olimoleague is typically Tuesdays every day for like 3 years, or every week for 3 years. So I think I misspoke Tuesday earlier. It is apparently Monday. So happy Monday to everybody tuning in. And I hope the start of your week is a good one. Sorry I had to ruin it. God, it's so embarrassing.
I don't know how you saw that in the like other conversations, but you missed everyone calling you out on it when you said it.
Because I am good at focusing on the game and not fighting with people in chat.
I'm 99% at both.
I am the 1%. I live in the top. I can do everything.
Yeah. Creator is going to perhaps get some revenge. It wouldn't be very like dirty revenge. He's expanding, but he's got this set up for at least a further scout.
Let's say it wouldn't be very well timed if he was open to a Stargate at least. But whether it's just like a pylon, maybe he's just straight up for warp-ins, or just leaves the probe up here to see medevacs moving out. Either way, we'll find out in due time. INnoVation, though, despite being cheesy in that first game, is going for 3 CCs this game.
Yeah, more power to him. Creator might still just wall off. There's a pretty high chance that Terrans send Hellions to you, I think, in this day and age, as Hellions are really difficult to hold without a wall, even if you have units, even if you didn't go for a greedy build. So they slip past and do enough damage for your stalkers and kill them. But that is not going to help him here either. Like, he really would have loved to have scouted the 3rd CC, but he's going for a Twilight Council at the front first again. So he'll have Blink, but by the time he's really ready to go with it, INnoVation will be with enough units. You know, he already has a bunker in case it was anything earlier, and yeah, the creator would love to have gotten like a 3rd CC, or not 3rd CC, 3rd Nexus faster. He is going for Double Forge, and I think that grade is good, but he really has no idea about what INnoVation's doing.
So that's one of the things, by the way, that really bothered me, not just in the fact that he lost the last game, but putting such an important building like this on the front line. Sure, later on you won't need it, right? So, okay, not a big deal, 10 minutes, 20 minutes in the game. But early on, man, you risk this getting poked at, you risk this being depowered like what we saw. I just don't like having the Twilight Council out there. I
agree. So the probe that was hidden did come back to get just a proxy pylon and do the scout. No, it actually left. But this still isn't going to be into very much. Creator, regardless of what he thinks it is, because at this point he's seen no Hellions, no medevac is going to come in soon, and he'll be like, it's not starport either. He's going to realize what's up. There's not much he can do about it, and right now it's not even like he's chronoing out the blink. He's also got these upgrades he wants to go for. 1 sentry looks awfully weird. I think he was absolutely asking to be killed. I don't know what that was really about, but it was faux aggression that INnoVation was just like, you know what, I don't think you're really committing a lot to this, and he guessed correctly.
He called his bluff.
Yeah. This was really even bad for Creator. Losing a sentry, 100 gas. I mean, he's already invested so much gas in the upgrades, but there's not much he can do.
He's got no Marines, falls back, second bunker coming up, so he's not undervaluing what's going on here, but man, if he had been able to kill this pylon, that would have killed the attack straight up. But still, getting a lot of stalkers and like shaving off the top of this attack, it's not going to be very strong for Creator. He scans the main to see what's going on. He sees the Double Forge. This is a really big scan, actually. Double Forge is so expensive. This means you know he's not producing Immortals. It means you know he's not seeking a Stargate on the back end of it. Like, all that gas and all those minerals are going to blink and 1-1.
Yeah, that was a really nice scan. It was a perfect scan, really. INnoVation also could have scanned the 3rd CC, or damn, why do I keep saying that? 3rd Nexus. But yeah, it was either way, it was good. Now Sim's almost done. Medevacs aren't quite out, and that's usually what we're gonna be waiting for. There they are swapping over now, and Creator really needs to recognize the timing here. Again, no observer has gone into the main.
Confirming. Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't have an observer. He's never. Robo, right? Like, but he somehow at least saw the factory. No, just the reactor. Yeah, but hopefully he does know it's a 3 CC just by everything else that hasn't happened yet.
So awkward. Apparently I have the Dodger alert still on, guys. Sorry, I just got rid of that. Please ignore it. It has nothing to do with this tournament, and I don't know what I don't know what that was about. We don't get those donations or anything like that, so awkward.
Oh no, Creator's gotta get out of there. Luckily he was paying attention. Medevacs are out, and he has to deal with what is a pretty nice push. It's a lot of Marauders, where if this was a different build, a regular 2cc into however many barracks, there's a lot more Marines. But Creator did have a lot of time, just with the nature of what INnoVation did. And because he did go for Double Forge and wasn't like too scared, he is going to be in a good position. 2-2 before INnoVation. Well, as INnoVation has 1-1, I guess. INnoVation doesn't really want to push. Not yet.
I can't blame him. It's kind of hard to gauge how powerful this Protoss army is. Like, you push out with what you think is a good force, but then the medvacs get picked off so quickly because Stalkers have +2 and do so much damage. Can go very badly, but playing it safe, and he's been playing it smart this whole time too. INnoVation's not been taking many risks. Even when he was chasing off those Stalkers earlier, and it looked like he would have killed the pylon, like I remind you, is he left the pylon alive to pull back and keep the extra 5 Marines up instead of risk losing them. So really smart decision making is what's led up to him having a 30 army supply lead. Unfortunately, though, this is still gonna be tough to chew through. These are gonna be charge lots that have 2/2 and likely a Guardian Shield. This is a hard Protoss army to break, but if INnoVation breaks this, then he's gonna snowball out of control because this game is so, like, his supply is out of whack.
It's really unfortunate he didn't push exactly when you were talking about him pushing, because that would have been before 2-2. With 2-2, a 30 army supply lead isn't as comfortable, but these Widow Mines are something that Creator has to be worried about. He does not have that many. Force Fields really aren't super helpful. In fact, I would say they're actually pretty bad. They only cut off like 5 Marines. Yeah, and they help the Marauders stay alive. There's some better ones, but the Immortal's not in range.
What a mine kills the Archon. Army supplies dip, and now it's 50 supply. Forget that 30. Charge lots don't mean jack squat. Marauders start to collapse on top of the Stalkers. Not much remains here for Creator, but he's fighting for his life here. No shield battery energy left either. Does a little bit of Immortal Micro, but that's not going to cut it. Too much out of INnoVation has completely just snowballed in this game. This series is over.
Yeah, I mean it is, even if Creator was someone to make a last desperate attempt at defense here, but it is.
I love watching, by the way, the all those medevacs. Nothing here to shoot them. Normally Terran's working on like 3 or 4 medevacs as they're all getting picked off by the Stalkers. INnoVation's sitting here casually with 8. No big deal.
Oh, what am I getting a second shot? Not too common nowadays.
That boy's got quite a few kills racked up. I mean, Creator's really sticking in here. It's his last game, so there's no losers bracket, there's no double elimination. He might as well, but dude, too much damage for sure. Yeah.
He might be like a little frustrated. I don't know when, at what point he recognized it was a 3rd CC, probably around 4:30 or 5 minutes, but he's probably frustrated that he did think he had like an okay position. You know, he kind of contained a little bit, he had these really great upgrades, and he's still tied to what was a mostly bio push.
It's my 4.0 birthright. I can't possibly lose to Terran. Father said I would be the best.
I'm gonna tell Father.
It's like a spoiled prince. That's why he's not leaving. Father, the Terran beat me.
He is absolutely dead. I think there's also that time, like there is a timing where Terran looks like they're gonna win, and then charge lots really kick in, and it's a big map, and they can't rally, and you're like, that happens for sure. But INnoVation's rally is too strong. Creator is not going to get this bump because he has charge lots and INnoVation lost his Widow Mines. That's not going to happen.
There are actually so many medevacs that this army supply is badly inflated. Like this looks like how is he not winning with 80 army supply? And then you realize like 25 of that is in medevacs.
Yeah. Oh, Creator, buddy.
I will say, well, he is doing a great job at fighting for his life. And I mean, this has really gone on like 3 or 4 minutes longer than it should have. INnoVation really, like, he wasn't doing much behind. Like, there's no +2 on the way, right? There's no 4th base. Hypothetically, if Creator could have kept that same level of trading and back and forth up long enough, I think he would have eventually overpowered. Like, I just want to point out, too, this is 20 army supply to 80. 20 army supply to 100. Like, it's not about the balance, it's about the upgrades. It just shows how powerful Protoss upgrades are, man. Like who else could fight with this sort of numbers disadvantage?
I suppose. I really, like, Creator is someone who's a little stubborn at the end of games, but I've not seen him this stubborn.
He's attacking his own
Nexus.
Nexus.
What is even happening?
He's pissed, man. He's like, fuck this. He's actually pulled every proto attack the Nexus. He's so triggered right now.
Damn. Creator is he's actually...
Oh, look at the counter PM out of INnoVation!
Mean, I really think INnoVation should, because I was going to say, Creator is, like, on the verge of being kind of BM. Like, he's on the verge of, if he was Terran, lifting his buildings, it looks like.
I know. Like, I swear, if you could warp those into the corners of the map, he would have done just that. Jesus. All right, well, INnoVation... Father, he cheated. He does what? He'll move on to the semifinals. Rogue still doesn't have an opponent, apparently? That can't be right. No, yeah, Rogue's been AFK in the minis for an hour. Rogue doesn't have an opponent yet. So I'm glad we didn't wait on Keen and Deer, because...
You know, I really don't think they'll play an hour-long TVP.
Yeah, exactly. What are these TVPs that are going on today? Like, we watched this one with INnoVation. It's like over in 10 minutes, right? Then Keen and Deer, fucking hour and a half. Cloudy and whoever, like hour and a half. What is going on?
It's messing up the bracket a lot.
It actually has this is so badly staggered. This is hilarious. But okay, guys, we got a couple of matches to pick from. It might be Live versus Stats. It might be Keen or Deer versus Rogue. There's still a couple of round of 8 matches left. This is great for the audience because it means you get more StarCraft. But we'll be back in a few minutes while we try and figure out what's going on. So thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.